Gay. 50 Shades of Gay. Written by Kathleen Hope. Narrated by Brad Langer. Chapter 1. Sunset Possibilities. Alan stopped what he was doing to watch the battered pickup come up the drive. He adjusted his hat and leaned against the rail while the gravel crunched underneath the wheels. Finally, the truck came to a stop in front of him. He couldn't help but smile as a dark-haired, green-eyed man climbed out of the truck. He gave Alan an appraising look, and Alan could well imagine what was going through his head. How young he was for this job. Was he even talking to the right person? What was he getting into? Stepping away from the rail, Alan offered his hand. "You must be Bill." "Yeah," he said, taking it. He had a firm grip. "Alan, right? We spoke on the phone?" "Yep. Come on inside and I'll show you the maps. Boss thinks we should sell off that stand of trees that was damaged in the last storm." Alan led Bill into the ranch house. The owner was rarely, if ever, here, leaving Alan to manage the land and the ranch. And Alan hadn't let him down yet. He wasn't going to start now. Maps were already on the kitchen table, anticipating Bill's arrival. Bill was a bit young as well, but his logging company had a good reputation in the area. They'd get a fair price for everything. Alan leaned over the map. "We're here. The stand is here. It's a bit remote, but it should be good timber." He could have sworn Bill was checking him out as he leaned over. Bill looked over his shoulder. "How deep is this creek? Maybe we can float the lumber down." "Might be deep enough, especially with all the rain this spring. I know it's a long ride. We can head out in the morning." Alan gave Bill a smile. Bill looked at him a moment, then stepped back. "Ride?" he asked. "Yeah, it's easier to take a horse out there than a vehicle. We can get your equipment out there once you've decided on the best course of action." "All right." Bill nodded again and looked back at the map. "So I'm staying here tonight?" "If that's okay. I know we're pretty much the middle of nowhere. I made up a room for you. Besides, it's been quite some time since I had any company aside from the horses." Alan gave him another smile. "Been out at a ranch recently?" "Not one this big, at least," said Bill. "My uncle had a ranch, though." "We're mostly cattle. Some sheep, some horses. Come on, let me show you around." Alan led the way back outside, walking towards the pen where the horses were watching the goings-on with interest. "Well taken care of," remarked Bill, rubbing the nose of the closest one with a fond smile. He looked at Alan. "Not that I'd expect anything else, of course." "It's all right. We'll be getting a couple of interns for the summer soon, and the boss will be up to check before too long. It's a lot for one person, but the cattle are out with a couple of cowboys and have been for a few weeks. They're not due back for another one. It's the kind of job you do 'cause you love it." "Yeah, I understand that," said Bill. "What's this one's name?" "Harvey," laughed Alan. "He's the one you'll be riding tomorrow." "Mind if I give him a try?" asked Bill. "Not at all. Let me get you some tack. Suppose I should have asked you to bring your own saddle." "It's been asked of me before," said Bill, following him into the dim light of the barn. "But I don't mind borrowing." The temperature was cooler in the shadows, and a black cat ran across his path. "Don't worry. She's not going to curse you. Just had a litter of kittens not too long ago, though where she found a tomcat, I couldn't tell you." Alan opened up a door and started pulling out the tack. "I don't take stock with those superstitions anyway. And cats always seem to find a way, don't they?" "Oh, yeah." Alan handed Bill a saddle. "This won't take long. Harvey's pretty gentle, but he's sturdy, too." "I've been thrown off my share," chuckled Bill. "My uncle said it built character. I said it only built bruises." Alan laughed, noticing his warm smile, but he set any other ideas aside.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?